Who would win in a fight? Aurelian Soul or Enigma? We're going to separate the contestants into two groups, one battle relying on lore and one relying on their in-game abilities. Asou is one of the oldest beings in the universe as he was born in the first breath of creation. There were a few other beings like him, and their job was to create on the empty canvas of the universe. He was tricked by the citizens of Targon with a fake crown, and with it they stole his knowledge on the creation of the sun and used his celestial powers to create god warriors and cast him from the heavens. As he was thrown from the world and unable to get back, all he could see were all the other stars fading from lack of care. And now his one mission is to go back to the world of Runeterra and exact his revenge. Enigma is one of the four fundamental forces of the Dota universe, being the fundamental of gravity itself. These fundamentals exist with both a corporeal form and an ethereal one. Enigma is, well, he's quite the enigma. No one knows where he came from or how he was created. There are many rumors of his creation, one of them being he was formed of the first collapsing star. Does that ring a bell? Remember with Asol, due to his inability to care for his stars, they began to collapse. Does that mean if they shared the same universe, Enigma could have been created by Asol's neglect? And would that mean Enigma could view him as a creator and praise him, or simply see him as a more powerful being to consume? Asol and Enigma are these two unfathomable cosmic forces in the universe that mortals could never understand. But Enigma is more so unknown and uncontrollable. Asol has emotions and a desire for revenge, and through these emotions, I think they could be exploited and manipulated for a goal. And so, with that, I think that we can declare Enigma a slight advantage in the battle of the lore, although Aurelian Soul could be slightly more powerful as he could essentially create more collapsing stars, which creates more Enigmas. So now we move on to the battle of the in-game abilities. As Dota and League share two different design philosophies, we're not going to be looking at any in-game number values or anything like that. We're going to simply view both ability sets in a vacuum. Enigma's Q ability allows him to target a single unit and apply a debuff that does multiple mini stuns. His W allows him to summon a bunch of smaller units that then duplicate themselves once they hit 4 hits on another target. His E is a large AoE that ticks for true damage for all enemy units that are inside of it. And his ultimate is a black hole that pulls enemies towards it, stuns them, and pierces spell immunity. It's one of the best ultimates in the game. Asou's Q ability will continuously do damage as long as it's channeled, and each second it will do another bonus magic damage burst. Asou's W allows him to fly around the map, and it can be comboed alongside his Q to channel while flying. Asou's E is a mini black hole that drags units towards it, not quite as powerful as Enigma's, but it still slowly pulls them in and does damage. And finally, we have Asou's ultimate. This one has two forms. One, when it's not powered, it just simply does damage where it impacts, and then the other one does massive damage in knocking up enemies. Enigma would win simply based on his Q ability, which would allow him to stop Asol from diving with his W or channeling with his Q, so I don't think Asol could win just on his E and R.